back in the courtyard. Yep.
Okay, so from last week then, what had basically happened is you were all coerced into going to try and steal something from a gigantic government building, and you thought, this sounds like a fantastic idea. Nothing could ever go wrong. You decided to cautiously go in, three of you, while one stayed out and, kept watch, which was a fairly good idea. And then one of you decided to go into a big empty room with a body in the corner, which without realizing, and ended up getting framed for the murder of the current vice president of the town.
Never liked him anyway.
Of the place you're in. So,
you didn't even know who it was.
I heard it was.
Yeah, you were just going, yeah, politics. What's that? So, as far as you guys are aware, well, as far as Omen is aware, he now has a bounty on his head. A bit of information which I don't think he has shared with the rest of you, which is fun.
I just told Harvey that I've been set up, but he doesn't know the details yet.
Yeah, so none of you actually know that, he's now probably one of the most wanted fugitives in the land.
I probably wouldn't be surprised, though, to be honest.
I was about to say, which, to be fair, knowing Omen is probably his modus operandi anyway. He then proceeded to throw Amira through a window. That was always good.
Does he like making friends?
Giving her some lethal damage, and so she's sort of got some cuts and scrapes all along her. Well done there.
She's done nothing, and then just added to my troubles.
Midway through all of this,
I still have these boxes, don't I? With the
you do.
Unopened.
You had a SWAT team heading after you, who all of a sudden mysteriously were told to turn around and disappear, which you were a bit confused about. And then all of a sudden, these two lovely chaps stepped out of a helicopter to greet you. And so far, they've been nothing but friendly.
Oh yeah.
Considering one of them has just shot
other than the bullet shot wound,
Rich through the leg.
Well, I shot one of them. They shot
to be
one
fair,
of us.
it was just a warning shot past the bosun's left ear, and
To be fair,
I cartwheeled into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It pretty much was a warning shot. Because if the person wanted to do more damage, they probably could.
Unless Rich knew what dice to roll.
Unless Rich knew what dice were. Where's mine?
What were?
What are dice?
What dice?
There were dice in this game?
There are dice? People roll dice in pen and paper games?
I thought you said mice.
Got my little
the mice.
my little sack of death.
Oh, great.
Do you want to see my sack of death?
Oh.
Rob, I always put your sack of death in my mouth and gobble. Like a turkey.
The best thing to do.
It is. Well, I've got 10 things in my sack, so that's a bit weird.
I want to get that scene too, then.
I might want to get that scene too.
You leave it as it is. It's good. It's tasty.
Where we left off was this warning shot just went off and hit Rich through the leg.
Which leg, Rich?
Would you like to pick a leg? Well, considering the way that you're facing, yeah, it would be the left leg, because you're that way, he's that way. Yeah, it would be your left leg. So, Rich, would you like to pop yourself down for a point of lethal damage? Because I don't think we did this, did we?
So I currently have, let's have a quick look. So I've got a note on my character bio saying I've got a hole through the left thigh, because that's nice.
Yep.
And I've put down 2 points of lethal damage, is what you said last time.
You should feel good about the fact it's a hole, because that means the bullet went clean through. Silver linings and all that. Yay!
Exactly.
GM, man. He's looking
No
after
shattered
us,
bone
isn't he?
fragments or anything.
So, you've taken the 2 points of lethal damage, so all of that was covered. The person stood in front of you, the one who's actually sort of down. How do I? Yeah, I can do my pingy. This one here, this lovely chap here, is basically manically laughing now. If you'd like to.
A dick.
And he seems to just sort of be eyeing down Omen, not really saying too much else, just waiting for his response more than anything.
So since I was shot in the process of trying to dive for cover into this sort of alleyway here.
Yeah, you're in the
Did
alleyway.
I make it, or am
I would say that
halfway,
you're in the alleyway, and it was sort of mid-jump you got shot.
So I'm kind of over here-ish.
So yeah, you're now behind that wall, under a bit of cover, because if we look at this lovely fella's thing, where's my ruler? Yeah, if he was looking at you, it'd be through a thing, so you could probably see...
That's why I was heading for
Yeah, so he could probably see like a side of you if you peered out, but at the moment you're in cover.
Got hard cover. What's the
Hard cover.
fountain like? What's his? I guess his line of sight of me is pretty decent from that height over the fountain as well.
Yeah, because it's going sort of over it. The fountain's got like a thing in the middle of it, like slap
Yeah.
bang in the middle. So that bit. So he can sort of see around that at the moment and see you. Even so, it's not going to be much of an obstruction. Like it wouldn't cover your whole body. So that's more soft cover if you were to head more in that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment he's got a clear shot.
Can I just a really, really quick question that's unrelated to the game?
No.
Did you change the settings in Twitch, Liam, or were you wanting me to do that?
Oh, I didn't change anything actually. I forgot. Do you want to quickly do it for us?
I'll do that now because you carry on. I just wanted to.
Yeah, I've completely forgot. Noob.
Fucking nub.
So Harvey has grabbed the injured Amira.
And run away for a little bit. So they're kind of off scene at the moment. We'll deal with anything that might happen to
they've
them
gone
later.
That way, haven't they?
They have.
Okay.
At the moment, it's a 2-on-2, which is going to be a completely fair fight, isn't it?
No.
Probably not.
Just because I feel a little bit mean already, I'm going to be slightly nice, as this is session number 2. And I know that Liam might be thinking this already, but Rob might not. Some GMs might set up an encounter purposefully that you cannot defeat, and you may need to find ways of getting out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because this isn't, in a video game, the main character would always turn around and be like, oh, we need to run, whereas that decision's up to you. You can stand and fight if you want. You might find a way that I hadn't thought about, and it might work. You also might need to make the decision to run.
But I'm quite aware of the 2 people I have in front of me, and I'm quite aware that this is where my character's fortitude kicks in. This is why he has the fortitude stat, because he needs these moments where he can compose himself enough to not get himself killed. So.
Collaborating, don't worry.
If any of you are, as long as it's not going to sort of take up too much of your computer, will you view the stream as well and just mute it, just so that we've got more viewers on it to increase the chance of getting more views?
I would, but it's likely to kill Skype.
Yeah,
Alright.
don't worry about it.
Just
Yeah,
saying,
it's very fun.
if you can do it, if you can't, don't worry about it.
Okay, so I want to head up this way to get behind the hardcover with my friend Dalton here, who's probably bleeding profusely from his leg.
At this point, probably is.
I'm not having fun.
Could you just pop a dexterity athletics check in for me? Because
Use
obviously-
D10.
Any of my
You-
stats, that's,
with D10s, yeah.
Roll 5d10 over 8, isn't it?
Yes.
That's not done it. He's done it wrong. It's all one.
Yeah,
one
that's
string,
added
innit?
it for
Yeah,
one.
there we go. Yeah. So
First roll would have been 1 successes anyway, and that's 3 successes.
That was a nice roll, really.
I'm not going to do it. He would stand. He's reloading. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's rolling his dice for his guy now.
Yep.
And they're weighted.
And we can't see them.
Nope.
That's the great thing is you don't know if you would have failed or succeeded because I failed or because you succeeded.
All I know is last time he did that, I ended up with a hole in my leg.
You nearly
Good,
lost
isn't it?
your leg.
It was almost like you wanted that hole.
The lovely fella on the ground there takes a shot at you but misses completely.
Good. So we're both behind the hardcover here.
Currently both behind the hardcover.
I think the safest bet at the moment is for us to retreat north. So.
There wouldn't be any arguments from me there.
When you say retreat, do you mean limp? Hop.
Yep.
Here he goes.
Oh man, come out to play.
Oh, he's pulling on me there.
Oh! Right over.
Ooh, what you doing, Liam? Omen, even.
What are these 3 buildings next to me then?
Again, you're in a really sort of shitty area as you were before. This whole town is essentially a ghost town, kind of bum refuge more than anything at the moment. It got kind of deserted, bombed. So most of those buildings are just dilapidated pieces of shit.
Well, here we go. Here goes Harvey. He's nearby. Okay, I'm gonna call out to I mean, obviously other people don't know who he is yet. Oh yeah, jeez. I haven't forgotten. There's a note. There's a note.
That you want to hunt down a homeless man because you're so nice like that.
I'm gonna call out to Dean and say, "What? Are you too scared to fight me alone, or are you still holding your brother's hand?"
How far away are myself and Amira? Can we hear him hear the shouting, or are we too far away?
I would imagine you could probably hear it in the distance.
So, can we make it out? Do we know what's being shouted, or can we just hear shouting?
You can hear shouting. You wouldn't be able to. Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to make it out.
I love how no one except me and you understands that.
I don't know. I think there'll be another person here who might.
Well, yeah. That
Might be more than one
look on his
person.
face.
It might.
So,
There are many people who understand.
while pressing on my leg to try and stop copious amounts of blood pouring out,
As you probably would be right.
I would say, let's get the hell out of here while we can.
You two are free to have that discussion. I just want to see if this falls out into anything.
What's he doing? I know,
I
I
don't
agree.
like it when he does
I agree we
that.
need to retreat. I agree. We need to get back.
Okay. As you said
this
that,
round. I'm so
you
dead
hear
this round.
a very angry grunt, and you see our lovely friend appear in the middle of the fountain. He's kind of locked eyes with you again.
Yep.
He currently has his arms around the fountain, and he is lifting up,
Ah, shit.
basically trying to rip the fountain from the floor.
As you do.
Lovely metal chest. He's currently
think-
failing.
At this point, no matter what Omen does, I'm just going to say, let's go, and turn and start limping in the opposite direction.
Oh man, you don't know how much I just want to spear this guy right now. Oh,
He's
God.
distracted.
Leaving you a nice big window to act in, so it's
Oh, no.
fight.
I want to act, but I want I want Dalton to act with well, metagamey Sam on the roof. I'm going to ask Dalton that. I'm going to ask, how confident are you in being able to deal with the sniper on the roof?
I just tell him there's no way I'll be walking out there while
You
he's
have these
set up.
conversations. You don't need to say you tell him. We know you're having
Yeah,
this
yeah.
conversation. Don't worry.
How confident are you that you can hit the guy on the roof and take him out?
From a decent position, without a hole through my leg, fairly confident. As is, not confident at all. We need to regroup.
Fair enough. We'll drop back for now.
So you're going to attempt to run.
We're going to attempt to run,
360 quick
but
scopes.
I know I'm going to be pursued, but I'm looking for a better position. By
Both of you make a dexterity athletics, and Rich do it with 2 less dice.
Okay, 1 sec.
oh, this looks successful.
Oh, that's good.
I think you're all right, Omen.
I don't know.
Dalton, however,
I've got 4 successes.
D10s. Roll D10s.
no, you got 5 there, Lim.
Oh yeah, sorry.
go.
5.
Boom!
Nice.
He does it! Woo!
I can roll dice.
You both manage to up yourself and run upwards, just as the fountain basically gets thrown and hits there on the buildings. So behind you now is a fair amount of rubble where this building is now sort of collapsing. So luckily, that managed to go exactly how I kind of wanted it to, and you've blocked yourself off using his rage.
Yay.
Because
You
I
wanted
was
to go
trying
that
to
way,
make...
just
I
so-
was trying to make that fairly easy for you because I didn't want you to die.
Yeah, fountain in the face could have killed.
So,
It wouldn't have been
Unless
pleasant.
you'd have met it with your fist.
It would have added to my headache. To be
You've
fair.
made a very formidable foe here, just so you know. So.
that's, yeah, basically a setup for them. So you end up sort of running north and
Yep.
Limping.
limping. Now you've all kind of regrouped together in the town.
I think Dalton
Because
would
they
take
kind
his
of
injury
Go
well.
to the
though.
same place. Yeah, I think he would. He's a trooper. He takes
It's
it.
not his first rodeo.
No.
You do hear stomping coming from behind you as what sounds like the Incredible Hulk now runs after you.
Jesus.
You may, like I say, it's now up to you whether you, again, turn and fight, and I will create that scenario if needs be, or all four of you try to run and hide, or run and run.
Well,
I just keep moving.
So are we all together now?
Yeah, so they've run up to the north, so they would have run to where you are, and you would have regrouped.
Okay, Omen. I know you don't. I know I've already asked you this once, but now that you're aware and you can maybe think a bit more, what are the chances of me being able to hack into him if he's entirely cybernetic? Is it worth me trying?
This is metagaming here. This is information I don't know, but I'm going to guess my character would have an idea of.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. I'm not saying if you ask if you know. I'm just asking if you feel like it's worth trying. Me trying to. What do you feel in your gut? I can do it. I can have one quick attempt.
The question is if I can restrain him enough for you to, if I can slow him down. I mean, at the moment, I'm going to assume we've got him on his own because his friend was
because his brother would have been on the building. Yeah.
So it's more a question of if I can slow him down. So as we're retreating up north, what have I got around me? What have I got around me, building wise and? So
building wise, it would be a fairly
he's blocked
similar.
Something off by throwing.
Yes, he's blocked off the way.
So is he
what
like
sort of things is there around that?
Climbed over the rubble then and broken through it?
Oh yeah, he'd break through it. Don't worry.
You just
about
hear
that.
banging, so you don't know what he's done yet, whether he's coming the same way or a different way.
Or what,
you can just hear banging in the distance, and you can kind of guess what it is, that it's him in some way, shape, or form doing something, but you can't quite tell what.
Okay, we need a plan to get you in close enough to hack him. Because I believe in the last thing you said he couldn't do it wirelessly, didn't you, Tim?
Well,
it depends.
Wireless. Well, he can't be done wirelessly.
No, that's what I mean. I'd have to.
So I'd have to plug into him.
Yes.
So I'd have to get up close personal.
Yes.
Fuck that shit. Let's run. I am not getting in close quarters with him. No chance.
There you go.
I didn't think you would.
The only way I'm getting close quarters is if he's unconscious or dead.
You won't knock him unconscious.
So let's fucking run.
He can control his own blood flow.
Unless someone else has another idea, which doesn't involve me getting close to him, it's fine. I'm happy to run.
How long's your cable?
I don't have one.
What do you need to plug into him? What do you need to get plugged in to gain access?
Well, yeah, that's another valid point. Do I even have the equipment?
Can I do it for you?
What, as in like create a virus onto a portable
create
device?
A wireless network for you to connect wirelessly. Do you have the tool for that? And is that possible within the game?
I don't.
It would be possible within the game. I don't believe he has the tools.
I don't think I have the tools. I only have a laptop, a Wi-Fi sniffer, and a reverse people, and my butterfly knife.
So at the moment, we need to focus on losing this guy then, as it stands.
Yep.
He's slowed down. We need to focus on losing. We've got two injured companions, one of which is my fault.
Can I, whilst I see them run, obviously fleeing the scene, can I quickly hack back in? Well, I'm guessing by this point, because of everything that's been going on, I've since closed my laptop down. Can I re-hack into the camera network?
You can if you give a computer.
Yeah, well, it was. I was rolling 8 last time, but I did notice that if my specialty is hacking, do I get like anything extra on top of it?
That will come into play later.
Okay, so it's still just 8. It's just 8 then, yeah.
Yeah.
Two.
It's fairly successful. You can see most of the surrounding area. On said cameras, you can see the big raving hulk of a person. He is south, currently sort of rampaging around trying to find a way through.
Okay.
So
I share this information with everybody to tell everyone where he is.
While he's there looking around, let's keep going.
I'm fine with running, but if he breaks through, he runs quicker than we do.
Only when he knows where we've gone.
Yeah, we need to.
Could we hide?
Is there
let's get out
is
the
there a
side,
sewer
let's go.
access or anything nearby? Can I look for something like that, like a sewer?
By all
so we
means,
could
yeah.
drop down. What would I
Do
roll for that?
investigation wits.
Whilst he's doing that, can I hack to see if there's if I can find like blueprints or anything?
Yep.
Nearby systems.
Yep. Do another computer check for me.
Investigation.
Looking forward
and
to
wits,
dragging
you
my
say?
open wound
5.
to a sewer. That'll be nice.
You'll be
Oh.
fine.
I got 5 successes looking for like blueprints of the local area.
I've only got 1 success investigating.
Well, let's hope my hacking's better then.
Investigating, you don't really see much of note.
I've got too much of a red mist in front of my eyes.
Yeah, you're just like.
I just want to turn around and go punch him. To be fair, I
What
want
did
to
you do for
I want to go
investigation?
through investigation and wits. You roll in 2.
Yeah, could I roll as well? I might as
Roll.
well.
Good.
I have just rolled 5 successes for looking for blueprints. So
Oh, nice.
whether it's worth risking hurting yourself further.
Yeah, yeah, maybe I'll let you go with the blue.
Chipping over and falling down a manhole.
Yeah, I'm sitting there saying, oh, I'm doing my best to try and find out this information.
So are we paused for a minute then? Have we kind of stopped? for a
Kind of,
little
yeah,
while?
yeah.
So can I don't actually have any tools on me for it, but I do have a healing skill. Can I try and do something about my leg while we're paused?
Potentially, if you wanted to sort of roll it, and then we'll see how the result comes out as to what you figure.
Yeah, you've got emergency care, haven't you, like me? So.
I've got 2 levels of healing, so what is healing, do we know?
Let's have a look.
Have I found out whether or not I've
You
successfully...
have found something. I'm just trying to think
alright.
how far. Because 5 is quite a good roll.
Yes, it is.
I'm just going to inform you guys that we're probably better off the surface for now. I'll tell you the details of what's happened when we get somewhere clear.
I would say medicine
don't go in the
intelligence.
Do you roll anything
it
extra
says-
if he's got a speciality as well?
Say again?
Would you roll anything extra because he's got a speciality in it too?
Where's the speciality? It normally says
haven't-
with the speciality.
I haven't got a speciality in it.
Ah,
But sorry,
okay.
just saying, just in the core rulebook, I've just found healing wounds. So it says dexterity or intelligence plus
you
medicine,
can do dexterity as well. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, do it with dexterity as well.
which works a lot better for me.
Yeah, for me, a lot better.
As long as you roll a d10.
Yeah. So 4
Love it.
plus 6 and no equipment, so just 60.
Yeah.
I love how Maz has a troll face on then when she was smiling. She's a meme waiting to happen.
I just know
Oh. And they are actually
on.
D10s.
They're actually D10s.
Yep.
So,
I'm just like
You
stuck
get a
finger in
knife
my
out and
basically,
stab it.
yeah, whilst poking at your leg, you basically tear it a little bit further. So, just add yourself another lethal damage there.
Yay.
Can I
Oh,
notice this? and
I've never seen
attempt-
anyone critically fail medicine before.
Can I notice that he's making his wound worse and attempt to stepping? Because obviously he's been shot, he's a bit more panicky, he's critically failed, he's made his wound a bit nervous.
You're
Whereas
red
Omen,
mist.
yeah, I'm red mist, but I'm a bit
He's
more.
just gonna rip my leg off, isn't he?
I'm not trembling. Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, you've got a better chance of healing than I do. I'd probably drop my butterfly knife in there or something.
Well, I'm just thinking timeline-esque here. No, we'll continue. I'll look at it later. Timeline-esque. I don't think we'd waste
Okay.
that time.
As for
so-
things that you found, you do know that there is sewer systems to your north and your northeast, and that one of them, you don't know which. This is the only problem because you weren't able to identify which file was which. You know that one of them would lead you back up to the where you were, where the big horrible person was in the fountain, because that's where the fountain's drawing its water for. The other one leads you north and up and out of the town.
Okay, so I obviously relay this information.
Which one do you think?
Can I use my direction sense to try and sense that? Could I do a roll for that to try and sense which is the best one?
Why not? That sounds like an idea.
So
You could,
what-
no, I think you could do it once you got to one of them, because then you'd have an idea of where it was going.
All right, so we'd have to go. So
Yeah.
So you say one's north and one's northeast.
Yeah, so you got one to your north, one to your northeast.
Are they of a similar equidistant?
They are roughly similar distance to where you are, because where you are is kind of split between two. The northeast one is ever so slightly closer.
All
I'm
right,
going to
so
suggest northeast just because we were heading north the last time he saw us, so let's turn slightly.
Yeah.
DVA. Okay, that sounds like
yeah,
a plan.
yeah,
Happy with
okay, yeah. So we as quickly as we possibly can. We
Everyone make a athletics and dexterity roll because you're technically running away.
I've got fleet of foot as well. Does that help?
I believe it does. Let's just double check.
1 point in fleet of foot.
What does that one do again? Different things.
Ooh, I'm glad you got that success then,
I
Maz.
know, yeah.
It just increases your
That was a bit
speed,
close.
basically, in general.
Alright.
So this is more to do with
around.
keeping yourself afloat whilst you roll.
So what was it again? Sorry, dexterity and...
Dexterity athletics.
As much as I don't want to remind you of this, do I need to knock some off for these wounds?
You do.
So what is it? 3 off,
Oh,
1
no,
for each
do I?
lethal?
3
or-
less dice.
Ow, this is gonna hurt.
How many are you rolling now? 2?
3. I would have been on 6, but now on 3.
Do I need to
Could
do
be
that then?
worse.
Do I
I'm
need
trying not to kill you.
Reroll that 10.
And you get to
Rich.
reroll a 10.
Yeah, reroll the 10.
You're the quickest of the lot now, probably. Oh, he's on it.
Yes!
Nice!
What I
He's
love
fucking-
is
he's
that
out there.
basically he's there poking at this open wound and then just goes, fuck it, and runs like proper fucking sprints. And the rest of you just saunter behind him going,
I didn't enjoy getting shot, alright, I don't want to do it again.
The adrenaline's kicked in.
And I'm just rolling to see how quiet you were in comparison to
How quick he's breaking through the fountain rubble.
You're hearing banging of about the same volume, so it seems like he's keeping up with you.
Okay.
Currently.
So, in terms of keeping up, what sort of distance does he have? Line of sight distance? Or...
Not line of sight distance yet.
Okay.
So are we now at the sewer entrance?
You are now towards the sewer entrance, and so you can see a little sort of manhole on the floor in the same square that you're in now.
Roll that direction, sense.
Roll that direction sense.
So what am I rolling then?
I believe.
Would it be intelligence and something? Or
I think it's wits and something. Let me
Yeah.
see. Wits and survival.
wits and survival. So 4, and then do I get 1 for direction sense as well?
I think so. Let me just double check what direction sense gives you.
Ah, Lisa's brought us all food.
What you get with direction sense is you can enter unfamiliar territory and always retrace your steps back to where you were. So if you needed to go back, you can do that. And you can always figure out where north, south, west, east is without a reference, but you don't get any sort of specific bonuses to figuring out which way you're going.
Okay. So
It's where you've come from more than anything.
alright,
Well,
so
that
just-
would work though, because we know the fountain's south, don't we? So
But we're not
'cause we've-
going in the same route, are we?
No.
So because we're going in the sewer, we're not going. Can I just before I roll this?
No.
I'm not rolled yet.
No.
Can I stick my head in and see which way it maybe goes?
You can.
Can I do that then?
You
Which
can.
way does it go?
That one seems to head north.
Right, and then okay, I'll roll to check then.
Yep.
to be fair, I think either way we're going to have to commit to this, because I doubt
Two.
if he's keeping pace, we're not going to have the
Two
opportunity to go
successes.
back.
Two successes. So what does that give me more of a feeling?
It almost certainly goes north.
All right, I jump down and say, "Follow me,"
I stand. I'm the last one in.
which is quite unlike me. But I want to get the fuck out of there.
I'm probably not jumping in, but yeah, gun's gone away at this point, and I'm trying to climb it down. and be like,
I help
"Fall on my
Amira
arse."
and
Can
Dollar
I?
in. But
Can
I
I maybe?
stand back.
Can I maybe before everyone starts climbing down? Can I maybe sort of tell them what it's like down there? If it's sort of, if it's going to be like knee deep or waist deep in shit.
It's about ankle deep in shit.
Okay. And whereabouts did Dalton get shot?
Thigh.
Bye.
He's all right.
As long as it's not thigh deep, I'm alright.
Yeah.
Yay for infection.
I help Amira and Dalton climb down because of their injuries, so I assist them in getting down.
I love how you caused some of the injuries and you're now going, come on.
Yeah, but she told me what I
Down.
wanted. She told me what I
You're
wanted
so
to know.
clumsy.
Yeah. He got his knowledge. It's fine. He
Maz,
don't
why
care.
did you trip and fall through a window? You know.
I
like-
know, yeah.
Silly.
It is a very.
Right,
massive-
Gorman on top of you when he had his knife in his hand. It's just terrible.
I know. Just, oh.
Don't call it a knife. It's a sword. I'll go in last and I'll pull the manhole over the top of us.
Okay, so you've pulled that shut. You can still hear lots of banging,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't know if it's going anywhere. It sounds to be getting sort of fainter and then louder and
Would
fainter and
it be
louder.
muffled because we're now
guess
in the
he's looking.
Yeah, it's obviously muffled, but you can tell he's still kind of looking for you in a Hulk-esque Rhino from Spider-Man kind of way.
Smash.
Yeah, I suggest we.
Can I break the ladder? Is it how big a drop is it?
It'd be about...
Is it a big enough drop that it would hurt someone?
It's a normal person, 'cause it's about 9 foot.
Okay, I
Just
won't
leave it.
bother.
You're
I
just
won't
going to make a
bother.
noise and attract attention. Let's just get out of here.
And it won't hurt him either.
Everyone say hello to Q-Man. He's just joined the viewing. Said we're really fun to watch, and there's no one else who's fun on Twitch right now.
No one on the
No,
entirety
no
of
one.
Twitch.
No one on the entire Twitch who's as fun as us.
Exactly.
Cheers.
This guy has taste. I like you.
You find yourself in a shit-covered sewer. Aren't you going up in the world?